My name's Ciana Stagon, and I am a senior at Marist, and I chose design mostly because I've always had a love for art, and I wanted to find a way to kind of express my love for both clothing and art. And so when I found out design could be like a job, I was like, oh, that's perfect. So I've taken classes like growing up through elementary school and even middle school and high school, and then when I came to college, I knew Marist was the perfect fit because it had everything I wanted and the liberal education. So my process tends to be a little bit all over the place, but I know a lot of the times my design influence comes from nature, and especially with this collection as well. I'm inspired by nature and just looking at like the surrounding environments. I look a lot on like magazines, websites, obviously Pinterest. There's many sources, and I wouldn't say that there's one specific way that I do it because it's very much based on how stuff kind of works. You know, it's a natural development, and so if I find an image I really like, then I love to go off of that and, you know, maybe design something into it or kind of further explore that. But I wouldn't say there's one specific way I do it. It kind of varies depending, but nature is definitely a big influence for me. I have a few different techniques that I'm working on at the moment. So the one actually here is a woven technique that I'm incorporating into my collection, and that features basically different pieces of tulle that have been hand dyed and kind of woven into each other to create this like textural pattern. And aside from that, I'm also working on a few different macrame pieces as well, which will be featured in the collection also. My customer is definitely a woman in her like mid-20s, 30s. She probably lives in the city, but I wouldn't say that's the only place. But you know, she's into garments that are very expressive, have a lot of texture, color, and kind of fun silhouettes, but still very wearable and sophisticated for, you know, transitioning between the work and daytime. So dyeing was definitely something that I wanted to experiment a little bit on with this collection. So this is a synthetic dye that I used for this one, but then I'm also doing a print dye, a cyanotype print, which will be on a pair of pants, pleated pants. And so that's been a lot of fun because obviously dyeing with natural fabrics is very different than dyeing synthetic, but both have been just like a very unique process and a lot of fun to work with. So.